Good morning, good morning, good morning. I am out of frame. That's a little bit better. Good morning, Green Organic Love. Thank you so much for coming in. Good morning, Melanie Williams. Thank you so much for coming in. Got a rough start this Monday. Good morning, Forca. We Love Rain. Thank you so much for coming in. I appreciate you guys. We're going to do some growing our channels this morning. As soon as I can get my phone off the Sims game that my grandkid had it on. And all right. How's everybody Monday doing? All right, let's see. Let me get in the chat. All right. How is everybody Monday going this morning? Just dropped off the tribe. All right. So you hopefully will have a relaxing Monday because you got a little chance to breathe. We Love Rain. This is your first time here. Welcome. At least my first time seeing you. I'm glad that you're here. I hope that you hang out with us and grow your channel. I'm going to check you out. Cleaning. I thought that was Saturday, Green Organic Love. Alright, let's see. I'm trying to get into the chat on my computer. I hope everybody had a wonderful weekend. Cleaning from the weekend. Well, I tell you, housework is endless. It never ends. My dad used to say you can always find something to do in the house. Go clean up something. I be like, but I'm bored. I appreciate you guys coming in and hanging out with me this morning so we can grow our channels. It's time for us to take the channels more serious. It's actually been time. It's always been a serious thing for me. Well, it haven't always been a serious thing. It's been a hobby, just like my gardening. It's been a hobby, and now that I'm adding more things to my garden, and I'm finding that I need these things. Excuse my hair. I forgot to brush my hair before I came on. Did do a check. It's rushing. Now that I'm finding that I need these things, it's becoming a part of being self-sustainable as far as my garden is going. So it's no longer a hobby for me. It's actually a desire and a want to grow my own food, seeing everything that's going on in the markets today, and everything that's going on around the world today. I think, and I encourage everybody to try to grow something. Even if you feel like you don't have a green thumb, just grow something. Try it. Because I'm believing that it's going to get down to a point in life where we're going to have to grow our own food. The prices in the market are crazy now. Just for a pound of grapes can go anywhere from $3.99 a pound. A pound of cherries, $3.99 a pound. A watermelon, depending on what variety you're trying to get, it's like anywhere from $6, can go all the way up to $15. I have truly seen those prices go like that, and it's because they growing things that they feel like you're not going to grow but you're going to want, so we'll charge you these astronomical prices for it, when you can really go over to a seed company and order you a pack of seeds for about $2, maybe $3 at the most, for that very variety that they have out there in the markets that you're charging you $15 or $3.99 a pound for, and enjoy it with your family, and knowing that it is, if you want it to be organic, and knowing that you grew it yourself. You knew what you put on it. You knew what type of environment that it was in. The same thing with raising your own chickens, or raising your own cows or pigs. You know how that animal is treated. You know how it was processed, because you processed it or you harvested it. So, and took it over to a butcher that is credible, if it's a large animal, a pig or a cow. So, and you know what you fed it. So you have to really kind of be aware now more than ever of what we put into our bodies. So many people, and I don't know what it's from. I know several people who have come across that dreadful cancer. Took out quite a few of my family members. Some of my friends. And some of my friends are dealing with it now. We have to be aware of what's going on around our environment and what we are putting into our bodies, because it's a whole different time right now. And if we just continue not to care, because we'll put in our mindset, well, I'm not the only one that's eating it, so gotta go some way. Well, I don't want to go like that. And I don't, if I could avoid going by eating healthier before my time, then I want to eat healthy. I want to grow my own food. I want to do better about myself, because one thing for sure is that you only get one body. You can get 3 or 4 cars, you can get 5 or 6 houses, but you only get one body. And that one body, you have to take care of it. And unfortunately for me, I've went so many years without, even taking that serious. But I'm here now. And I am. And I've been gardening for a while. So, Seth, thank you for coming in. Welcome. I want to tell you, I like that picture better. Your icon picture. I saw it on somebody's comment and I had to look twice. I was like, oh, okay, she changed that picture up. But thank you so much for coming in. And again, we only get this one body. I mean, you can get another kidney, you can get a heart transplant, you can get artificial limbs, but this right here, you only get one, so we definitely have to take care of it. So we're going to talk a bit about growing our channels, and we're going to talk a little bit about growing gardens, and you guys feel free to network as people come in. I so appreciate you guys being here, hanging out with me. I really do. So continue to network. I'm trying to get my computer up where I won't have to look at this little tiny screen. I was rushing this morning. not really rushing, but was coming into a couple of complications. So now I'm up, but I'm trying to get my live up. But I hope everybody's morning is going great. It's going to be a beautiful week. I've claimed it already. There it goes. I've claimed it already. So we are ready to go. And it's saying that video is unavailable for restricted mode. Enable view video will need disable restricted mode. I don't know how I got that on there. Alright, so I've already started shutting down my garden in certain areas. I think this week I'm going to take that okra down because it's really, you give great information, always positive. Thank you so much, Success. I'm very thankful that the people that comes into this chat are respectful to each other. I haven't had, knock on wood, too many trolls in here to come through here. Just a couple of weird situations, but nothing bad as I see in other people's chat where they completely just be totally disrespectful to the host and to each other. So I'm very thankful. All right, we love Rain. I'm glad that you're still here hanging out with us. Let me check your channel out right quick and see what's going on with your channel. I'm going to give some tips. Just some tips. Take it as a grain of salt. You don't have to take it if you don't want to. Alright. So I'm assuming that We Love Rain is a family channel because I see the babies. So are your channel is just vlogging your daily life? Is that what your channel is about? You have your banner up, which is good, your icon. Let's check your consistency on your you put a video up 26 minutes ago. 26 minutes ago? Is that right? 26 minutes ago and you got 93 views? That's pretty awesome. It was a sleep stream. Oh, you was doing your live stream? Okay. And you do go live. So I'm assuming that you're trying to get your watch hours up. Is that correct? Love the Rain? I like that picture on that live with the flowers. That's beautiful. Okay, and that's what we're all trying to do. I want to start. It's something like a couple of other channels was doing with the 20-hour watch list, where you designate people to watch each person's channel. I'm almost there, guys. I'm like 25 hours away, so I probably will pick that up today. Hopefully, because I want to, it's nerve-ending. I'm going to tell you, it's nothing easy. And this is what I have to say to everybody that's trying to be monetized or trying to get their watch hours in for whatever reason. Now, it's not easy at all. And good morning, Angela. How are you? And this is why I tell you guys, protect your channel. Get you a good moderator in there, because people will come in and they will start spamming your channel. And if you're not hip to what's going on with the changes of YouTube, you'll wake up the next morning and your whole channel will be taken down. Or you'll be kicked off and you won't even know what happened. Green Thumb, good morning. How are you? Thank you so much for coming in. I hope all is good with you. But guys, you're content creators and you're teaching too, especially the gardeners. You're taking us along Please sub to my one channel. Hi. That's a name. Okay. You're being taken along. You're taking us along on your journey with you, but you're teaching us. I don't care if you're a master gardener or a beginning gardener. You're still taking us on the journey with you, and you're teaching us. I've learned a lot from the beginning gardeners this year alone. I still learn, and it's things that you're going to continue to learn. When you get that mindset of, oh, I don't need to watch them, I'm past that. That's not a good mindset to have, because there's so many different styles of gardening that you'll be surprised the different techniques that people use. And then some of them is experimental, and they're successful in it. So it's nothing that's written stone on how to garden. So, and that's what I love about going to different channels, even the homesteading and the farming channels. Now, I'm not on a farming level at all, but to incorporate some of their techniques into my small garden and get the yield that they get is very much worth it. And then I just enjoy seeing how people homestead. Sustainability is the #1 key. I'm telling you, going into 2020, you guys got to really start to rethink how we save our money, rethink how we spend our money, rethink how we make our money. Here in Michigan, we have GM that's leaving. GM, I mean, thousands of people here depend on their job at GM. Now, they did offer them to go with them, but how practical is that for you to have a full family and grandkids to get up and move to Mexico or get up and move to another state? It's just not, it's not practical for a lot of people. I wouldn't want to leave my state because my investments are here. But we have to know how to have other avenues, have other incomes. Went to a workshop, B's and a D, about 6 months ago, and I think I did a video of it. Why was I in that workshop? For 2 reasons. One reason, I want to learn to beekeep. 2, I want to save the bees. They're spraying this mosquito spray right now, just killing off all our bees. And 3, it's an income. Because once you harvest your honey from your hive, that's an income. You're not about to eat 40 jars of honey. So that's an income for you. Even with your gardening, growing your figs or whatever, and you're propagating them, that's an income. I've sold several trees this season alone. That was an extra income coming in, whether it was gas in my car or on a bill. So these are things we have to figure. Like, you don't have to solely depend on punching a clock. You can add something to that if you're in the right financial situation. First of all, we have to learn how to get debt free. They're offering us these credit cards left and right. Okay. You get the credit cards, you get to swiping and swiping and swiping, and before you know it, you done maxed out the credit card. You got what you want, but now you got to pay that back with interest. So you have to think about that too. The housing market is going up, it's going down, it's going up. When it go up, the interest rates go up. When it go down, then they do the interest rates down because they want you to buy a house, so they have to drop the interest rate. Now you're in a situation where, okay, the last recession was 2003, sometime like that. So everybody is like kind of concerned that it's almost time for another recession because it's due every 7 to 10 years. So you have to ask yourself, okay, am I prepared? Will my gardening help me? Will my grow? It's different avenues. I don't even know how I went that way with it, but it's different avenues on and reasons for our gardening. I don't know what they doing in these stores. These tomatoes, they just taste so watered down. It don't taste like the tomatoes out in my garden. When I did the 3 things that I've learned in 2019 is I don't even like produce from the grocery store no more. The cucumbers taste watered. The tomatoes definitely don't taste like tomatoes. They just taste like a juicy water down fruit. I mean, the watermelon rinds. I think it was Supreme Family Garden that was bringing home fruits and stuff to feed into his garden, old fruits. And he was speaking about how the watermelon rinds weren't breaking down the way they should. Excuse me. They wasn't breaking down the way they should. And why is that? It's the same thing when you just like those McDonald's French fries. My grandbaby dropped the French fry down in my car. I cleaned my car out about 3 weeks later. The French fry still was just as white and it looked just as fresh. But when we peel a French fry or we peel potatoes at home, as soon as that air get to them, they're browning up. So it's something that they're doing to preserve this stuff. I even noticed when I went to the fruit market last week that the fruit market had the fruit was cold, like rock, like ice cold, because they're putting it in the freezer to store it, and then they'll put it back out on the shelves to sell it. Well, that's taking some of the nutritious values away from the fruit right there and the vegetables. Let me read what's going on. So we gotta start thinking a little bit deeper into seriously while we're gardening. It was a hobby for me. I'm not gonna lie. This was a hobby for me 2 years ago. Last year it started becoming serious. This year it got really serious. Fourth going is extremely serious to the point where I'm starting my indoor garden over the winter to extend my season with my micro grow. With microgreens that has came in the mail, and I need to open that up and tell you guys about that. So we definitely have to. Angela said, Green Gotta Love, people are selling things on Facebook Marketplace. Yep. There's a guy on Facebook Marketplace that's selling Meyer lemon tree cuttings. He's rooted them, and they're in like a 1-gallon pot for $80. He's a little obsessive with his price. And then he's selling little orange tree that he didn't get rooted for $80 and $50. But I mean, think about it. Facebook Marketplace is a very good place for you to purchase and to sell. And it's free to do it. I go on Facebook Marketplace a lot. You just have to be careful, but I do. Green Garden, a lovely good morning to you, Green Organic Love. Let's see. Angela said the average American farmer is 58 years of age and the government is offering incentives for people to farm. They are producing a shortage of farmers. You know what? Because people, the people are getting away from it. When I went down to D-Town Farms, which was the black farmers, people are getting away from farming because in their mind, the younger generation's mind is that, oh, the slave, we did that when y'all was slaves. I'm not about to slave and do that no more. That's such the wrong attitude to have. And what he's doing at D-Town Farms to encourage the young people here in Detroit to garden is he's trying to show them the different techniques of gardening and show them the techniques of healthy eating, because gardening and healthy eating to me goes hand in hand. And what we have to do is that, they are giving incentives for the farmers. Because if you think about it, Angela, if people stop farming, with all these people in the world, where we going to get the food from? The grocery stores is already kind of like shabby on the shelves already. So they saying that there's a possibility that we are going to have a food shortage. And I can believe that. People are not dying. See, I'm going to tell you something. People are not dying the way they used to. So the population, it just keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. So that's why we're having a problem with, food being on the shelves. Do you know, if I've never been to a chicken a harvesting butcher house. I don't want to go because I've heard so many horrible things, but I've seen them on YouTube. And the way they process those chickens, and they just keep breeding, just keep on going. Even that, in a natural sense, unhumanely as they're doing it, that's even going to not be fast enough. So what's your next thing? Now they're cloning. Oh, let's clone. Scientists is trying to figure out how to clone stuff. Let's clone the chickens. Let's clone the cow. Let's clone the goats. Because people are going through stuff so fast. So now it's time for the forefront of these mad scientists to come forth and show them, hey, we could do it like this. Do you really want to eat that? Do we really know what we're eating? Everything now is priced by the pound. So if you got a small bird that ain't making the cut, they gonna take that little syringe and put whatever they putting in it to blow it up to make it weigh a little bit more, because that's just how it is, to sell it for the amount of money that they want to get for it. So we definitely have to be, we got to think about things on a deeper level as far as how our food is being processed. Because people are living to 100 now. Exactly, Sister. You are what you eat. And people are living to 100. People are waking up. We got more people that's going vegan now than ever. And I don't think it's just so much they're doing it because of a trend, but they're seeing things happening, like people getting MS and people, getting cancer. We don't know if because of what we eat and that's where it's coming from. But let's start playing the process of elimination. Indoor Out There Grow, good morning. How are you? Thank you so much for coming in. Terry Smith, hello, good morning. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate you guys. Smash the like button for the host if you don't mind. So you have to kind of think about what differences that we can make even as gardeners. Can we live off of our garden? I think I asked the question that the meat, actually some of it tastes bottom of it. I missed that one. I'm sorry. I got to go back through here. But if you think about the question that I asked some weeks back, can you live off your garden? Ask yourself, okay, what I grow out there in my garden, is it for YouTube or is it for me to live off of as well? Like, I did not grow enough this year for my family to be able, we lived off of for the season. We harvested, we lived off for the season, but I'm back to going to the grocery stores buying those little nasty cucumbers because I've ran out of my cucumbers. So we have to kind of sit down and figure out, okay, how many okra plants am I going to need? How many bean plants are I going to need to sustain? Now, I still have some beans in my freezer from my striped bush bean harvest, but that's the questions you got to ask yourself, and that's the yield that you want your garden to be for you and your family. Is it enough food to last us through the winter? When my father would, when harvest time come, I remember as a kid, my dad would go down to the Eastern market, and he would go out to the garden, and what he didn't have enough of in the garden, he would go to the Eastern market and buy the big old bushels. Remember those big bushels? Or a big crocus sack of beans, and we would sit on the front porch. My daddy was from Georgia, but we lived in the north. And we would sit out there and we would snap beans, and my mom would blanch them and wash them and put them in the freezer bags. We kept Ziploc bags, and we stacked that freezer. We also had a pantry where he would harvest, but he would go and buy like a ham or a cow leg or whatnot, and he would salt it. Just put all this salt over it and hang it up. It wouldn't rot because he had it was curing. And we ate off of that during the winter months. He always prepared for the winters. That's one thing about my dad. And he would always stack up on the groceries, because he said, don't nobody want to keep going to no grocery store in the winter, slipping and sliding, especially in Michigan. Remind you, he was from Georgia, so this type of weather wasn't nothing to play with when you was born and raised in the South. So you definitely want to take those things into consideration, and then you might have an extended family. You might have grandbabies. So somebody call over out of your family and say, well, we're a little low. We can't get. Do you have enough to help your family out? Let's see what's going on in the chat. Yep, you do got to factor in the pests and other mishaps. And that's one of the reasons, Angela, why when you start your seeds, even though you're putting, when you put them in those square cells, even though you might have more tomato seeds than what you need, still hold on to those tomatoes, those 4 other plants that you have, because you might want to concession plant 1 or 2. If the tomato hornworm take out your tomato plant, you got a whole nother one that you can fall back and get and put in there to start right up from there. And then I'm telling you guys, this is a guy on Facebook here who sells everything. Those extra plants that you had, those cherry tomatoes that you grew from seed and you got extra plants, if your crops are going well, sell them. Somebody else will do them. People buy starts all the time. Nadine, hello, how are you? Thank you so much for coming in. I appreciate you. So you got to figure out, like, how much food do you need to be growing to have a really successful growing year and to get you through those winter months to the next season, even if you don't even ride totally to the next season. But if you can get to a month before or 2 months before, you're doing good. If you can get through the winter months, you're doing great. Because that's less money you got to spend at the grocery store. I just told Nadine in the last chat that those the dragon fruit here, and they're $3.99 for one. That's just crazy. It's $3.99 just for one. The star fruit here is not as expensive. The star fruit is not as expensive, but I bet you it costs more here than it would cost there because we can't grow it here. And they have to ship all that stuff here to sell. So you guys, if you're in a warm climate, Find out what you can grow in your area, what's possible to grow, and grow what you like. Grow what you like to eat. Don't just grow because you see this person over on their channel growing it, so I'm going to get it because I got caught up in that myself. And I got some stuff out here. I really should have been researching. If I had to start over, I would. And I probably will as far as my trees go. I got some trees out here that I shouldn't have 3 cherry trees on my little land. That's too much. But one tree, I didn't do my research. One tree needed the other tree to pollinate. They got self-pollinating cherry trees. Bean is one of them. The bean cherry is the common cherry, and it's self-pollinating. You don't need another tree. And then with apples, most apples can be pollinated by crab apples. There's so many crab apple trees around this area, you really don't need it. So you really got to know. Also, don't get caught up in the hype of these markets, these nurseries too. Oh, well, you can't grow the Fuji apple without the such and such apple, without the Gala apple. Sometimes that's not true, because there's a lot of crab apples, and crab apples are one of the pollinators to most apple trees. And we have a crab apple tree maybe like 4 blocks down. So you kind of got to give it a chance and see what'll happen. And then if you go, because your tree shouldn't be really fruiting unless you forcing it to fruit. But a healthy tree really shouldn't be fruiting to at least 3 to 4 years. But sometimes they'll fruit quicker. So by that time that it comes, and you don't see that your tree is fruiting, then you might want to be like, okay, this tree is not fruiting. You know, what do I do? So it's like a gamble, because I just waited 4 years, it's not fruiting. If I go get another tree, I got to wait 4 years for that tree to catch up with this tree. And then fruit trees have a life expectancy too. You know, just like us. We don't live forever, neither does the fruit trees live forever. I'm not sure how long they live, but I think it's 15 years for some of these fruit trees. But I've seen some fruit trees to last long, especially if you're dealing with dwarf and semi-dwarf. Because you got to remember, those trees are grown on a rootstock. It's not a standard tree. So those trees don't last as long as the standard tree would last. They're grown on a rootstock. So these are things that we have to look into, and we have to kind of remember. The top of my head keep getting cut off, but that's okay. It ain't done up there. Let's see what we got. Planting seeds, the successful tips in planting seeds. Nadine, for me, it depends on what I'm trying to grow. Because a lot of times I'll soak my seeds overnight, and then I'll start them in starts. When I start them in starts, I have better luck than direct sowing. Again, depending on what seeds. Now, with my strike bush bean seeds, I just drop them in direct sow. But with my tomatoes, those I have to try to do in starts. So I'll soak them. I'll put them in the soil, the seed cells, and I'll have them right up under my grow light, and I'll let them grow. Then when you take them outside, you got to kind of harden them off a little bit, because they're not used to that light. So you got to slowly transition them by sitting them over in a shaded area that's not getting direct sunlight for a couple of days. So it's a process of even bringing them outside, unless you're going strictly from a greenhouse, because the light is different. Some people use the paper towel method, where you soak the seed, you take a paper towel, you wet it, you put the seed in the paper towel, you close it over, you put it in a Ziploc bag and let it stay moist. In 2 days, it'll be a root on the end of that seed. You take the seed from the root and you put it in there. Put it in the soil, and it'll start growing from there. That's another way that some people germinate their seeds. But one thing that I've learned, even with germinating the seeds, the oils off your hands will help prohibit your seeds from germinating as well. Like, we use a lot of lotions and oils because, you know, we want to keep our skin moist. You shouldn't really be touching your seed with your bare hands. And I do it, but you shouldn't. You should have on some type of latex gloves and handle your seeds. That way the oils from your hand is not sealing the seeds where they won't germinate and grow. Let's see what we got. Guys, continue to network while I'm talking with each other. Let me go back into the chat. Indoor Outgrower said, my mom was from North Carolina where there were supermarkets. They grew and raised their food. It's from North Carolina. No supermarkets. Really? Wow. Okay, and they had to grow and raise their food. Yeah. I don't think back in the day it wasn't a lot of markets like it is now. Like, I'm talking back in the day. And then if they were so expensive, you'd be better off raising your own food. Let me go back. What type of diet is that? I never heard of that diet. I'm going to have to look that up, Angela. Let's see what else we have. Says, yes, if you plan enough for a meal. And that's the thing, too. Why do we feel like a meal is not a meal unless you have 2 sides of the meat on it? I cooked something the other day and my son was like, this it? Like, this is just a side. I'm like, no, this is the meal. This is what we eating. Why do we think in our head that we have to have 2 sides in a meat? Because of the little timetable that the food chart that we was shown as a kid, that you should have your dairy, your vegetables, your meat. Is that really how it should be, or is that what's embedded in our brain? If I just want to go in there and have a pot of black-eyed peas and that be it, do I have to have meat with that, or do I have to fry some chicken with it? See, those are the things that's in our mental mind space, because that's how we were raised and that's how we were taught, that everything has to have a side, and it doesn't. I thought I never knew. Let me tell you, first of all, I never tried kale before. Coming up, my mother didn't cook kale. She did collards, mustards, and turnips. She didn't do kale. But a friend of mine had cooked some kale for me. And when I tell you that it was no meat in the kale, it was carrots. And it was so good that after I finished, I was like, it wasn't any meat in there. What happened to the meat? See, because our mind tells us that we have to put that salt pork, that Joel's meat in there, and we really don't have to do all of that. Because the funny thing about going way back in the day, during the times of slavery, the chicken feed and the tail, the oxtail, all of those were scraps. The pig ears, the pig feet, all of that was scrap. That's scrap. So that's what they fed the slaves. Today, go in the market. Man, oxtails are so expensive. Go in the market. The oxtails are very expensive. They still have the chicken feet. They still have chicken gizzards and all of that. My mom used to fry the chicken gizzards. They were good too. But I'm telling you, the oxtails, some things, man, about $5.99, maybe more a pound. And you get a little pack. Of course, you're going to get the little bitty ones like that. And it's like $13, $14. So they wasn't too much of a scrap. Not today. They didn't taste that and was like, wait a minute, we giving y'all the wrong stuff. Exactly. The slave masters only gave the slaves. So it's like the different food that we grew up on, or we thought was healthy for us. Pig ears. Remember eating the pig ears and biting down on that gristle of the pig ears? Or, okay, I'm about to tell my age in a minute. But remember it's called hog head cheese. Some of you guys call it South meat. Hey, Food Forest Permaculture, thank you so much for coming in. Remember the South meat? We called it hog head cheese in the north. I think down south y'all called it South meat, where it had everything of the hog and the gel. Well, my mom used to make that when we were coming up. And they still sell it here at the market, but it's called South meat, because I'm my crazy self going up there say, y'all got hog head cheese? A little young boy looking at me like, what is that? I was like, and I'm trying to explain to him, and after a good 5 minutes go past, he was like, you mean this? I'm like, yeah. So those are things that, back in the day when I was young, my mom was a homemaker. She didn't work. She's Diva Jones. Hello, how are you? Thank you so much for coming in. She didn't work. She was basically like the housekeeper. My dad worked. He came from Georgia up here to get a job at one of these factories to sustain for his family. Now it's the other way around today. Everybody is going to the South because that's where the jobs are, to sustain and to raise their families. But my mom, she cooked for us. We ate meals. We didn't ever go to the restaurants. Now, my neighbors across the street, they were always at McDonald's. I really didn't get into trying McDonald's and Burger King until really my teenage years. As a kid, my father wasn't buying that mess. And nowadays, our children, they only know about that. I'm so thankful. One thing I can pat my son on the back about is that he did not feed his kids that Burger King, that McDonald's, that piece of stuff all the time. His wife cooked. So I was thankful about that. But you have some kids that they don't know home cooked meals. They don't know how to properly eat a neck bone, or even what a neck bone is, whether it's smoked or it's fresh. So those are the things that we got to kind of look at, like, man, how are we raising our kids? How are we doing ourselves? And is this stuff healthy for us? Because a lot of stuff, we shouldn't be eating all that pork. I mean, I know for a fact we shouldn't be eating all that pork, because all of us, hypertension and high blood pressure. Every time you go to the doctor, first of all, my pressure is up because I know you about to come with all that extra in my ear about what I'm doing wrong. So I'd embrace myself and made my own pressure go up. But you have to understand, every time we go to the doctor, for me, everything is about my weight. Well, doctor, I've been having a headache. Your weight, it's your weight. So one day I go in there for my annual checkup, because I'm not a diabetic, thank God. I'm not on any type of meds, thank God. But like he told me, you getting up in age, you 53, you can't keep doing that. I'll go in there and be like, doctor, I stubbed my toe and my toe been bothering me. It's your weight, it's your weight. I'm like, okay. Everything is about my weight. I got a toothache. It's your weight, it's your weight. You got to stop eating. So after hearing that all my life, I mean, it's really time, because you only got that one body. And then it's it's how you cook too, Suzette. It's how you cook. Do we gotta cook this in so much butter? I mean, I've watched the people do some stuff with butter that just, made my arteries clog up, and I'm not even the one that's eating it, just looking at it. We don't have to cook with all that butter. They say that hot sauce junkie, hello, how are you? They say that which one is supposed to be better? Is it the margarine or the butter? One of them is supposed to have less fat in it. So it's like you gotta kind of like, and then this low fat. What's this low fat stuff? That ain't Home Sense with Nail. Hello, how are you? Thank you so much for coming in. What the low fat? So people start cooking with the butter. Okay, so people start cooking with vegetable oil, granola oil, and olive oil, extra virgin olive oil. Okay, so I tried to get away from the vegetable oil and started cooking with extra virgin olive oil. Nobody told me how thin that oil is and how quick it burns. I messed up a lot of meals because you gotta kind of know how to cook with the stuff in order to cook it right. So, I mean, just Gardening Realtor, hello, how are you? Thank you so much for coming in. I appreciate you guys. Smash the like for the host. So you got to do your research. Angela, hello, how are you? Thank you for coming in. Good morning. So you got to kind of do your research on this stuff. And for real, I got to get this eating thing together. But honestly, though, like, guys, I'm not one of those people that just, I think it's coming from the lack of, I think it's my food choices, not how much I eat. And the older you get, the harder it is to get off of you because your metabolism kind of go down a little bit. But I'm telling you, it's the choices that I eat. The choices that I make, not the amount of food that I eat, because I don't eat a lot of food. So you got to kind of be, selective on what you eat. I do try to incorporate a lot more fresh vegetables into my diet. If I could put more of that on my plate than I can meat, I'll be good. I'll be good. Like, honestly, if I could get away from meat, I think I'll feel a lot better. If I can get away from beef and pork, I know I will feel a lot better because that beef is one of the hardest things to digest in your body. To digest down. To go through your digestive system. For years, it was a choice for you too. That's what I'm saying. I think I'm making wrong choices in what I'm eating. But I do want to get away from the beef because if I go 2 weeks without eating beef, man, I got so much energy. I'm moving better. My limbs are a lot more looser. But let me eat some beef. I'm back to that sluggish tone that I'm stiff. Every time I get up, my bones is popping and cracking. A lot of that is from age. I mean, my father, every time he used to get up out the chair, he used to holler. And I run in there like, what's wrong? He was like, nothing, I'm just getting up. Well, what you hollering for? You scared me. He used to always holler like, oh. So I'm telling you, if we could get away from that beef and that pork, and then the pork is what keep our headaches, it keep our blood pressure up, it's just all bad. If I could just go over to maybe fish, salmon, and chicken, and then not fried chicken, bake it, or grill it, I'll be good. I hope you guys are in here networking while I'm talking about my crazy life. But I thank you all for coming in. I appreciate you. Like to get to 25 likes today. We're going to get some channels growing in here. Because it's Grow Monday. But I had to go on my tangent about what's going on in my world. But Diva Jones, you came down a lot. I remember you know, when you were heavier than what you are. You came down a whole lot. That's inspiring. And Plant Abundance, I don't know if you guys follow his channel, but he was a big dude too. And I looked at his channel about a couple of weeks ago, and I was like, wow, he lost all that weight. So I'm telling you that the guys, to me, I don't know if it's easier for men to drop weight than it is women, but I don't see a lot of women on YouTube that's big, and if they are, they're not in front of the camera showing us. I think I'm about the only one that's really kind of like showing like, hey, yep, it's me. Yeah, Lead was bigger. Plant Abundance was bigger. Organics Best was bigger. There was another guy. But that's my thing, though, Diva. It was all guys that I'm seeing that's dropping this weight. But his wife, Miss Lead, was bigger as well. And I think she was the one that kind of jump-started it for him. But yeah, that I gotta get it down. Gotta get it down. And the only way, and it ain't gonna happen through a diet. It's gotta be a lifestyle change. That diet ain't gonna work. It's gotta be a 100% turnaround. Alright, there was a channel in here with rain in it. I'm sorry. Let me go back through here and see what's going on. Home center now. I think it's easier for men because they have more muscle mass and faster metabolism. Yeah, I think so too. And then a lot of guys were hitting the gym and bulking up. That's fat too. Now you weigh more than what you was weighing because you all buffed and made all this solid. That's like water and ice. So then once you stop working out, it goes right back to fat. So that's what they do, but I don't want to walk around like no big dude. I want to, get this off. I mean, I ain't trying to get down to no 9 or nothing like that, but I would like to be a comfortable weight. I still want, little meat on my bones. But I want a comfortable weight. Yeah, and it has been helping. The juicing has been a godsend. I'm gonna tell you why, because I love ginger. And one shot of ginger, that morning I wake up, I'm using the bathroom, and I'm all the water is just, the excess water is just coming off my body. And that day that I did, that first day I opened my ginger and did that ginger shot, that next day when I woke up and all the water was coming out of me, all day I was just running around. I mean, hitting all my errands, just being real extra, because I didn't have that stiff, restricted feeling that I normally have, because either my legs are swole or my knees is hurting me. I didn't have that problem. And that's what I love about ginger, because it takes the inflammation from around your joints and your body. And it also helps with other things. So definitely do your research on ginger root. And I drink ginger and elderberry tea almost every day. And now that the fall is here, I don't have a problem drinking a hot cup of tea. In the summertime, it's kind of hard, but it's not hard now. And I was telling Green Organic Love on her channel to share with us about her journey that, she's on with healthy eating, because people do have people feel like healthy eating is expensive. And if you think about the money that you're going to spend on insulin from the doctor, high blood pressure pills, and all of that. Healthy eating is not expensive. Healthy eating is really an investment. It's an investment for your life, financially, mentally, and spiritually. Healthy, and that's the mentality that I have to go in this at, is that this is an investment for me financially, mentally, and spiritually. My health. Because I have a couple of friends, no, about 3 friends that are diabetics, and let they insurance company mess up on them. That insulin is expensive, and you gotta have it. You gotta have it to regulate your blood sugar. So you might as well go on and get that lettuce and get them tomatoes and get those watered down cucumbers and start chopping it up and make an investment on your life. And the crazy thing about it, one of my friends, she's not even big. No, 2 of them. They're not big and they're diabetic. So that's a myth too, that, oh, diabetic is for overweight people. No, it's not. I've seen some real small people. Really small. And it doesn't have an age factor either. The age plays no role in it neither, because my son's god brother, he's 21 and is a diabetic. That's crazy. And is a diabetic. So, I mean, it don't even play an age factor anymore. Don't play an age factor. Don't play a weight factor. None of that. So you think you can't become a diabetic because you are not heavy? That's so not true. Because my friend, she's not heavy at all. And the doctor tells her the same thing. He be telling me, it's your weight, it's your weight. I be like, what weight? She ain't even big. What's going on? So you gotta kind of figure it out. Charles Robinson, hello, how are you? Thank you for coming in. How are you? How's your day going? Charles, we talking about some of everything, but what were we supposed to be talking about? We're supposed to be talking about these numbers growing, and I got into my little tangent of why we need to grow our own food, like serious. Let me see, beef and pork. Hold on. I'm coming. Let me see. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm skipping all over the chat. Yeah, Diva Jones, you're right. And that's what I'm saying. It is a myth, because I know small people that's diabetics. I know small people that got heart issues as well. I know small people that's on blood pressure pills. I mean, and some things is genetics too. We get it from our parent, and it was just trickled on down to us or somebody. Especially with, unfortunately, this cancer. You know what I'm saying? I feel like some of that is genetics as well. Breast cancer. Ironically, October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. But it's like, it's so many people that's getting cancer. And then I'm going to tell you something about breast cancer. That ain't just for women either. Men can get that. So it's like, people just got to wake up and start realizing that, don't think you can't, that won't happen to you. Because breast cancer is not just for women. Men can get breast cancer just like women can get breast cancer. And a lot of this processed food is ready. I think a lot of it have to do with processed food too. I do. Because, and I mean, the way they just stacking the shelves and they pushing the processed food, and then we got the on-the-go mommies because we got to work. We come home from work. We got single moms. We come home from work. We got 30-minute meals that we have to cook. Rachel Ray 30-minute meals. So we going to pop some chicken nuggets in the oven and some french fries. Here you go. Y'all eat. So we're getting away from home cooked meal because our young people, they don't know what home cooked meals are anymore. They think if I cook, open up a box of macaroni and cheese, the mac and cheese, the little box, and I open up a bag of a bag of meatballs, and I put it together and warm it up, stir it up on some rice-a-roni, and I serve it to my kids. That's a home-cooked meal. And our kids think it's a home-cooked meal because that's all they know. Our kids don't like greens because we never incorporated it in their diet when they were young. Our kids don't like cabbage because we never incorporated in the diet when they're young. Or string beans. So we have to be an example for how we feed our children. For them to eat healthy too. People think that exercise is just for older people. No, it's not. It's for kids too. As young as 5 years old, let them. They can go out and walk too. So it's like, and then all these sweets that they have out, the snack cakes and these even on YouTube, we got some channels that do the mukbang, and they're eating all that seafood. First of all, people feel that seafood is, oh, if you eat lobsters, you doing something. That's the roaches of the sea. That's what eat everything at the bottom of the sea. That's garbage too. That lobster and that crab legs and stuff, and it's hypertension. It's stuff that's going to run your blood pressure sky high. Yep. So you gotta be mindful. You gotta be really mindful of that though. You gotta be mindful of what you eat. Guys, keep networking with each other. I can't watch the mukbangs, and at nighttime I definitely can't watch the cooking shows. Like TK, I gotta watch her at daytime, in the middle of the day. If I watch her at night, everything keep TK cooked, I'm trying to get up and go get it or go cook it the next day. But the mukbangs, those crazy. Those shows, I ain't trying to knock nobody, but those shows are crazy because some of the stuff, the mukbangs are supposed to have been a mass amount of food that you just sit there and just eat all this food that's in front of you. That's what mukbangs was originally supposed to be, but now it's just like open up a pizza and you having a mukbang. I'm gonna tell you. All right, Nadine, you have a good day as well. I hope you were able to network while you were here. Guys, you got to check out Nadine's Secret Garden. I told y'all she's got a beautiful, beautiful garden. Houston, Texas is where she's growing at. But those mukbangs and ASMR, is that what it is? ASMRs, where they make the noise with their mouth? Man, if I did something like that when I was a kid, I would get backhand for real. Where they sit there and they have the microphones sitting around them. You can't see them, but the crunching of sound is supposed to be what's coming through the microphone, and that's what their channel is all about. The sound of crunching. That's crazy as well. Listening to, yeah, I don't even like, I be telling my grandson, chew with your mouth closed. All that ain't cute or fun. I don't want to hear that. That's too much. But yeah, and then they These channels got millions of views too. They got millions of viewers and hundreds of subscribers to their channel just by sitting there mukbanging or sitting there eating loud. Tell your brother stop smacking. Exactly. All that eating with your mouth open. Nah. This one, it's a Korean lady that has a channel. She has a lot of followers, and she does her little mukbang. ASMR, I think it's called. I might be saying the words wrong. And she'll eat a straight honeycomb crunch. All that sugar. I'm just like, that is so crazy. The things people will do for their channel and a view. I can't. I have to tap out. Unless it's something that you enjoy. Like Hot Sauce Junkie, he enjoy eating those hot peppers. But for me, I can't eat them hot peppers like that. Alright. Alright, guys. I need one of my mods to drop Nadine's Secret Garden link. Guys, if you don't have Nadine's Secret Garden, she was in here earlier. Let's check her out. I'm going to take 2 mods, and then I'm going to take 2 mods, and then I'm going to take two regular channels after I quit dropping stuff. So we're going to go with Nadine's Secret Garden. I'm sure you guys were networking while we were out. I learned my lesson on eating them peppers on YouTube. I saw that video, Garden Realtor. I was like, oh my God. I'm telling you, when Tim be eating them peppers, he turned 5 different colors. He go from red, pink, almost blue. One time he had to get up and walk away. He said it was because his nose was running, but I'm like, I couldn't do it. And his wife does it too. I'll be like, I watch because I figure it's entertaining. But, ooh, I couldn't go. I can't even eat a jalapeno pepper. That's just how my tolerance is. I can't. I went to a Thai food restaurant, told them, give me hot. I was overheated. I had to just be like, you know what? That was a waste of money. And the little lady, she's like, I told you it's very hot. I'm like, yeah, you did say that. I don't know what made me think I can handle it. All right, we got Nadine's Secret Garden link drop by Diva Jones. So can we please go and check out Nadine's Secret Garden? I'm telling you guys, you will have a treat. Very good channel, very informative. Dee, good morning. How are you? Thank you so much for coming in. How's everything going for you? We're checking out Nadine's Secret Garden. Guys, I want you to check out Nadine's Secret Garden. I want you to check out Angela Busy Bee Garden and Homestead as well. These are the 2 channels. We're going to spend 2 minutes on each channel. Can Ahmad drop Angela's link for me? Y'all got to get some content to, y'all got to start subscribing to these channels because this winter, you want to be binge watching and catching up. So when the spring comes, you popping out and you know what you want to grow. Because you done got some good ideas. Don't go nowhere. We love rain. Because you next. You've been in here for a while. So stick around. All right, we got those links dropped. Nadine Secret Garden, leave out, watch a video. Angela Busy Bee Garden Homestead, leave out, watch a video, leave a comment, and smash the button. Leave a genuine comment. Don't just say great video. Try to at least watch it. And guys, remember, if you're going to be coming into the live streams, create you a short video that's about a minute long so that people can use that video to get connected with you until they can get back to watch all your videos so that they can come back in the room quickly. So we have 2 up, and we're going to go 1 more minute on them. Nadine Secret Garden, Angela Busy Bee Garden Homestead. My sinus is messing up. Home Sense with Nell, are you still in here? Home Sense with Nell, are you still in the building? Try it the next. Let me see. What is that? What's a neti pot? What is that, Diva? I don't even know what that is. Oh, for the sinus? They're not that bad. It's just like when I wake up in the morning, it'll be real bad, or throughout the day it'll get bad, but I normally take some, I can't think of the name of the sinus medicine I take, and it worked good. It's not bad. It's not as, my brother had it super bad. And that's something that you can just develop over time, sinuses, because I never had it before as a child. But when I became an adult, that's when my sinus started acting up. So at least the symptoms. Yeah, I think Green Organic Love have them too. She be saying how hers is bad. I think everybody in Michigan has sinus problems. All right, we're gonna move on to 4Ks We Love Rain. 4Ks We Love Rain, you still in here? And I was trying to see if Neil was in here. Miss Farola, I don't know if I spoke to you when you came in. Are you still here? Because I'm just not seeing you. Yeah, 4Ks. We're going to check out 4Ks. We're trying to get these channels to grow, y'all. We need some more people in the comment section when we put up a video. Home Sent with Nell, are you here? I don't think Home Sent with Nell is here. We'll come back to her, though. Because I done called her a couple of times. Hold on 1 second. So let's do 4Ks with Rain. And let's go over to Miss Farola. Drop their links for me. 4Ks with Rain and Miss Farola. Let's check out her channel. Hold on, Dee Dee. I see you. I'm going to read that comment in 1 second. My God, you should try it. The water pushes out the debris of allergies. That is a sinus cattle. It's different. Really? And what's the name of it again, y'all? That sinus thing? Because I'm going to have to write that down. I mean, my son got it so bad. Okay, I'm going to write that down. My son got it so bad, the back of his throat be itching and he be making all those crazy weird noise trying to... I'm like, what is you doing? He be killing me like, bruh, what are you doing? Home sent with Nell. You gotta go. Okay, I'm finna call your channel out, so go ahead, but I'm gonna call your channel out, okay? Enjoy your day. We're on 4 Kills and Miss Farola. Farola. Guys, have y'all noticed the sex icon picture? I like it. Yeah, Diva, I can't. With that, I'm like, what is you doing? Even like my throat itching. What? Can't you do this? I don't like that. He wake up in the morning doing it. That's all right. I think it's in the back of your mind, sister. Like, you know what? I might try this. I think you're getting closer to getting it, right? You're entertaining it. We're gonna get you there, but you entertaining it. Hopefully. Maybe one day. A maybe is always a possibility. Check out these channel guys. They're gonna come back to you. Got good content. We're gonna go to Blue and then we're gonna go back to the other one. I gotta write home set down. I don't know who live I was in, but they were talking about old TV shows that we used to watch back in the day, like Good Times. And somebody said something, the one with Neil Carter in it. I forgot that show. I was like, ooh, that was a throwback. For real. All right. Give me a break. Yes, that was the name. I used to come home. What? Diva, what you know about Give Me a Break? You too young. You and Dee Dee. Both of y'all too young. All right, we're gonna go to 2 mods. We're going to Green Organic Love and Diva Jones 03. Let's check out Green Organic Love and Diva Jones 03. Diva drop green link, and green drop Diva link. We could do it like that. Drop those links. Check them out. Let's go, let's grow. It's Grow Monday. Then we're going to pick 2 subscribers, which will be Home Sent with Neil and DD Pharmacy. Green Organic Love is about growing organically, healthy living, juicing. Diva Jones is gardening on her property, and a lot of knowledgeable information too, and problem solving that you might have in your garden and reasoning why. So you definitely want to check out these 2 channels. What is EWF, Miss Farola? I'm so out of loop at the chat. Oh, okay. Music channel. Come on, guys. Green Organic Love. We need to move some numbers. And Diva Jones 03. Earth, Wind, and Fire. Yeah. But I wasn't really into Earth, Wind, and Fire. Well, yeah, I was. Well, it was more of my sisters than I was. I remember as a kid, I used to sneak and watch Benny Hill. Because, you know, we couldn't watch that as a kid. And my mother and dad be watching it. And I'll be looking around the corner on the floor watching it too. Y'all might not know nothing about Benny Hill. That was hilarious. All right, we're networking. Let's go, let's grow. Funkadelics. Yeah. Did you used to have the glass bottom shoes and the window pane pants, Miss Farola, back in the day? Now that was real fashion. Green Organic Love and Diva Jones 03. Let's go, let's grow. He was. And I realized it today as I got older, he was a person. You're right, he was, Dee Dee. And I'm going to tell you another one. Al Bundy. Remember Al Bundy? He wasn't nothing but a perv. Y'all couldn't see that, but I could see it. It was so That's why I said it. Because that's what she was trying to say, and she was absolutely right. You had an Al Green moment Saturday. Who got burnt with the grits? Which one of them? Was it Al Green? No, one of them. Their father. Oh, okay. Yeah. I like Al Green. I'm going to tell you somebody else that I love, and I wish they would come in concert here again. Y'all might not know nothing about Mesa. Anybody know about Mesa? Rochelle Farrell and Will Downey. Y'all ain't hip on Rochelle Farrell and Will Downey. No. And Mesa. That's my kind of music. Alright, so we're moving from Green Organic Love and DD Pharmacy. We're going to was it Home Scent with Nail? We're moving from Green Organic Love and Diva Jones. We're moving to Home Scent with Nail and DD Pharmacy. I don't know much about Home Scent with Nail. I haven't checked her channel out yet. But DD Pharmacy is a gardener as well, and she also has a community garden. My grandboy. He said he was bored with all the polyester. Yeah. Hair back then was big. Real big. The bigger the bigger it was, the better it was supposed to be. I look at some of my old photos and be like, what was I thinking? Alright, let's drop DD Pharmacy link and Home Scent with Nail. The Dooney and Burke person. I had one of them. And Louis Vuitton. Gucci. Remember the Gucci gym shoes with the green and red on the back of them? I had all that. But see, my parents didn't buy that. I had a job. I had to go buy that stuff myself. My parents was like, you about to go to SS Kresge's and pick you out a pair of gym shoes. When I got older, I was like, I'm getting me a paper route or something. Federals and Kresge's. That was our 5 and 10 stores. Yeah, those they was expensive. And now today I'm not even fazed by it. Guys, check out Home Scent with Nail and DD's Pharmacy. I'll spend 2 minutes with her, these 2 channels. Then we're going back over to the mod. We're going to move to the mod in 1 minute. I think I've covered all my mods for the one. Gardner Realtor, you still in here? We're going over now to Melanie the moderator and Gardening Realtor. Can somebody drop their link? Gardener Realtor just put up a video today on what was going on with her garden. She got her fall garden down. At least I got to it today. You're welcome. So we are Melanie the moderator and Gardening Realtor. I need those 2 links dropped. Marlon Music Channel, are you still in here? Let me tell you, when your channel start to take off, great. Thank you for still being here because you're up next. Marlon did his 600 plus subscriber thank you 3 weeks ago, and he's already at 938. That's awesome. Because by the time you put your video up to thank him for one thing, you'll be ready to do it. And another one that did it was Eccentric Nature. I think that's the name of his channel. All right, thank you so much, Angela. I appreciate you. And even though I'm calling you out, you already was in here networking, so you probably already got it. I'm just giving you giving you some more acknowledge. You're welcome. I appreciate you for being here, hanging out with us. All right, so we got Gardening Realtor and Melanie the moderator. Pick them up, guys. They're good channel. Gardening Realtor is a very good channel. Melanie the moderator is working on more content. And if you guys plan on going live, you might want to snatch her up for as your moderator because she knows a lot of the rules. Oh, we got 2 people going live tonight. I think. Green Organic Love, are you still here? We got TK going live tonight, and I think Green Organic Love is going live tonight. So we want to check them out and hang out with them in their live stream. Are you going live tonight, Green? If you are, put your times down for us. Oh, you in the streets right now? Okay. You're welcome, Gardening Realtor. You got really good content. All right. going from Melanie, the moderator, the Green Organic Love. We're going over to Marlon Music. I just had it. And where did it go? Marlon Music channel. Can one of my moms drop his link? And trying to see who did I miss anybody? Did I miss anybody other than Marlon? If I missed anyone, please say something now. I don't want you to go away and be like, Backyard Girl, I was up in here. You didn't even acknowledge me. Well, you're supposed to have been, first of all, networking while I was running my mouth about all that crazy stuff. Indoor, outdoor. I need the link drop for indoor, outdoor garden. And I need the link drop for Marlon Music channel. Marlon, I'm coming over to your house, so you make sure that you subscribe over here as well. Leave a comment, guys. That's the only way it's going to stick, is that you leave a comment. Now, Marlon, they've been in here talking about Al Green and all that, so you know I'm going over there expecting to see something. No, I'm not. I wouldn't do you like that. Come on, we got about 13 people back and forth in here. We should be able to move these numbers. Hello, Terry Smith. How are you? I'll be finishing up here real soon. I got a little late start. About 15 minutes, I'll be closing this out. All right, we got Marlon's link up there. Do I see Indoor Outdoor Grow link up here? Yep. There's Indoor Outdoor Grow link. Let's check them out. Indoor Outdoor Grow. Are you going to be doing something this winter inside growing? As far as like vegetables and whatnot? Because I'm going to start my micro grow. I got my seeds came in. I got my trays. I got my soil ready. Thank you, Dee Dee. Don't be using my government in here. Oh, that's for Marlo Music Channel. I thought you was using my government. I thought you was talking to me. All right, Miss Smith, thank you so much for coming in and hanging out with us. I appreciate you. So, guys, we have all these amazing channels came in, and they hung out, and I hope everybody got the opportunity to grow. We did Nadine's Secret Garden, Angela Busy Bee Garden and Homestead, 4Ks with Love Rain, Miss Farola, Green Organic Love, Diva Jones, Home Sense with Nell, Dee Dee Pharmacy, Marlon Music Channel, Gardening Realtor, Melanie the moderator, and Home Indoor Outdoor Grow. What are you doing? You know what? I want to learn about hydroponics growing. Zucchini, lettuce, tomato, cucumbers, and some other salad greens. I'm just doing a micro grow for me, the salad greens, but I've always been kind of interested in hydroponics on some other things. So I hope you recording that, indoor outdoor gardener, because I definitely would like to learn that. And guys, if y'all don't have Hidden Harvest grow lights, he did a live stream the other day. And what's going on with YouTube with these notifications? Because I wasn't notified that the Naked Gardener went live. I got notified like an hour after he went live. And I was so upset about that. And I think Hidden Harvest grow lights were 15 minutes into his live, because he don't stay on long, when I got notified that he was live. So I don't know what to do about the notifications, but I was hearing that if you subscribe, you unsubscribe, and then subscribe back and press the bell for all again, you'll start getting the updates. So if you see that I subscribe to your channel, it's just I'm redoing it because of the updates. But I don't know, it's been kind of off. And they've been messing up with people subscriber counts again. And views. It's crazy. Yeah, I'm coming over to you too and check you out. Check your channel out, Marlon. For sure. I'd like to thank all my awesome moderators for coming in and helping me with this chat. Guys, if you're thinking about going live, definitely get you some good moderators that's going to protect your chat. One of the reasons why I don't have a lot of drama up in here is because you don't see it too often, is because my moderators snatch it down real quick. So you have to be careful, because you have people that's on YouTube that's basically to troll. That's what their channel is about. They have no content. They have no face sometimes, or it'd be a face of a joker or something. They're trolls. So you have to be careful when you go live. It's a risk factor in going live, because you're exposing yourself and your channel to trolls. That's why I like to go as early as possible, because half the time they don't be up, or they'll be at work or wherever they're supposed to be. But yeah, definitely don't go live without a moderator. Get you a moderator. Get you somebody that you can trust with your channel. I've been in some live streams. This one young lady had a live stream, and it was her own mods was turning against her, and I don't know what that was about. Well, one of them was. That was just I've never seen anything like that in my life, but these were young folks. So definitely get you some moderators. I'm sorry, I didn't read that. It says thanks, BG, and moderators. Oh, you're very welcome. You're very welcome. And then explain to your mods what your expectations are of them. Because if you don't explain to them, you just can't say, well, I'll make you a moderator. You got to explain to them what you want. Like, my mods know that I don't like subscribe words in my chat. Subscribe, got you, and I don't like over 2 emojis in my chat. So when they see that, they take it down. There's other words too that join. I don't like those words. Just do it the right way. Go over, watch a video. So sometimes you have to announce that, and then you want somebody to push your like buttons consistently throughout your chats, so that the algorithm will pick up that, okay, this was a pretty likable live stream because they got thumbs up. And a lot of, and even in your channels, when you put your videos out, don't forget to tell the people to like, comment, and subscribe. You want to be able to interact with the people. And you want those like buttons as well. YouTube is supposed to be taking away the thumbs down button because I really don't know what's the purpose of it. If you don't like the video, just don't watch it. You know, why come just to press a thumbs down? So it's things that you want to do to enhance your channel. Had a beautiful growing season. We're about to shut the growing season down. For some of us, eventually the rest of us is going to be shut down as far as the growing season. So you might want to pop up and do a live and interact with people because you probably miss your viewers. You miss your subscribers. But you want to make sure that your channel is well protected from any trolls because there was a list of words that was accidentally released through Google because now Google and YouTube is united. And it's people that's using those words that will cause your chat to go to spam, to be considered to be spam. And you don't want that. Also, be very careful, people, with this music that you playing in your background. You get copyright strikes. And now they're being really strict because I know everybody heard about how they were sued for all of that money because they wasn't protecting the kids' channels and their privacy, and they were sued. So a lot of things that's happening now, they're making you, the content creator, partly responsible for it. So you definitely want to kind of be careful with your brand because this is your brand. Gardner Realtor is a brand on YouTube. It's a channel. That is her brand. Green Organic Love, Diva Jones 03, all of that is your brand, and you want to protect your brand and not allow someone to come in and spam out your chat and cause your your channel to go up and to be looked at by the algorithm and possibly shut down because I can't think of the young man's name right off the top of my head. He does a lot of live streams every day. Melanie, I think you know who I'm talking about. They shut his channel down and he had to appeal it. They shut it down only because it was trolls. He's an awesome guy. He does live streaming. Tree Trimmer. Yeah, Tree Trimmer. They shut his channel down. And I'm telling you, these trolls out here, they know how to do it. They get off on it. It's just negativity. That's why I don't allow the negativity in my channel. And I just want everybody to come in, be respectful of each other, have a good time, and grow. Or let's talk about different things. But we have to be vigilant of trolls that will come in and try to destroy your channel. And then if some people will come in and they don't know, like a young lady that came in the other day and I had to keep deleting because she kept saying, I subscribe to you, I'm subscribing to everybody. I'm like, you can't say the subscribe word. And she was just like, oh, you know, I'm sorry, but accidents do happen, you know, mistakes happen, but you as the content creator have to let the people know in the beginning, in the middle, at the end. This is what I don't want. Especially if you don't see your mods taking it down. Because when you see your mods taking it down, you know that it's being taken care of. But then explain to the person why they were timed out. And we really don't do timeouts in here. We'll just delete your message. But after 3 times of me deleting your message for doing the same thing and I done told you, you're going to get timed out. Because now I'm starting to think that, okay, you trolling. It gotta been resonated by now. You have to be trolling me. So you gotta be careful. And for those who are trying to be monetized, if you're just starting out your channel and you're just starting to go for the monetization of your channel, take your time. Don't rush it. Just it's a journey. I ain't gonna lie to you. I only had 2,000 hours that I had to get because I already had 2,000 sitting in the hole. But it was whew. Don't set unrealistic goals for your channel because you will stress yourself out. I know people who have did this and they've neglected their family doing it. They neglected their business doing it. They neglected their health and wind up in the hospital doing it. Four Horns Farm, hello. Thank you for popping in saying hello. You got the kindergartners today? That's what's up. So, I mean, definitely make sure that just try to work out a schedule for yourself. If you're going to go live when you put the kids to bed, if you're going to go live when, you get dinner on the table and they sitting in there watching a movie and you got an hour to go live, go live. I encourage you guys to do it. I encourage you guys to try to, get your 4,000 watch hours, but do it consistently. If you do it once a week, that's good. Once a week is great. Just go for it. And if you feel that you can do it twice a week, go for it. But one thing don't rush yourself. Don't give yourself, because 4,000 watch hours is not easy. It's not easy, but it's possible. It's very possible. And it's within reach. Today, Miss Verola, I needed 20 hours, and I think I got it today. So, I should be going up tomorrow to submit my review, because I won't know what my it won't resonate on my analytics until tomorrow. So hopefully I got it today. That's why I was on here 2 hours, and I think I popped in yesterday or the day before and did a live. But I appreciate you guys, everybody that was running my playlist. I'm telling you, I really do appreciate it. Y'all was looking out for real. So now it's just waiting on if YouTube think my channel is worthy of being monetized, and we'll go from there. But I'm gonna keep y'all up on what's going on. A lot of people don't share it as far as monetizing. You can get paid for it. It's the same thing with Instagram and Facebook. You can get paid for it too. So we don't know yet, DD, but hopefully when I do put it in review, I will post that my channel is now in review, and then we can celebrate. I'll be happy. I don't know about how much of that gonna be flying around, Diva Joe, but we'll see. My focus will still be growing channels for you guys and pushing your watch hours, because if we can start a group of us, of 20 of us, and we could do the 20-hour watch playlist. You guys create a 20-hour playlist, like get all your live streams together. 500 hours right there off the bat is through your playlist being ran. But one thing you can't do, you can't depend on the views. It's not gonna happen just with regular videos. You gonna have to go live. You have to. That's the only way. Because once you get off that live stream and it tells you how much how many hours you got just for doing that live stream, you'll be amazed. It's more hours than you would get for a view, unless you getting like 300 views on one video a day. I don't see it happening just with putting up your content. But you need to continue to put up content, because you don't want to lose people because you're always doing live streams. Like I had one very faithful subscriber tell me, she was like, well, I don't know if it's a she or he, but they were like, I don't just want to feel like I'm sitting in the live. And I'm like, well, come in and meet some of the other amazing channels. And she did, or they did. They came in and they enjoyed it, and they still rock with me today, and I appreciate them for that. We got people in here that's not content creators that come in and sit and chill and talk, and I appreciate, you know, everybody that's doing that, because everybody is not a content creator, but that don't mean that they don't have a connection with the people in the chat, or want to have a connection with the people in the chat or the host. So again, I appreciate you guys. I hope that you all enjoy your Monday. I got to get out here and go to work now and make some things happen and pay some bills. And I will see you guys in the next video. Enjoy your day, everybody.